To me, enough is enough. They just wanna hurt us, bring us down, bring us down. Enough is enough. We won't let them hurt us, bring us down, bring us down. Enough is enough.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Indie Wrestling Corner with another episode of Under the Ropes. I'm your host as always, the queen of the indies, Tiffany. And today we got a little tag team action going on this podcast. A lot of tag teams in 2022. So this is one that if you are not familiar with, you better get familiar with, okay? So welcome, Black and Yellow. So we have Ting and we have Corey Jackson. How are ya?
Hello. Thank you for having us on here. We appreciate it, as always.
Absolutely. I'm glad that we got to finally do this. So,
yeah. I don't know how long we've been trying to get this going.
Really?
I don't know how long.
It's been a minute. That's the thing. It's people don't realize there's so many people that I want to have on the podcast and actually making it happen and schedules and there's just so much wrestlers out there. So
right.
So anybody that and I get it all the time, people want to come on this podcast. I'm gonna get to. I legit have a list of people that I still haven't even interviewed that I've been wanting to interview for a year. So stay tuned. So we're here. We're finally here. Like I said, some tag team action. And again, like I said, this is a tag team that if you're not familiar with, get familiar with. All right, we're gonna shout out for a little Mike Skyros here because that's how I found out about you guys. So I'm glad that Mike Sadros or Moonlight Sad or whatever.
I already see him. I see him as soon as you said his name. Probably before you even started this podcast, I see him just shaking his head already. He's shaking his head in disappointment, and that's the whole goal today. Is just to make him shake his head the whole time.
Well, the funny thing is Mike's in the chat. Hi, Mike. How
are you? Yes, Mikey.
He said, "I hate Ting." Damn, bro.
There it is. We're already starting.
We're already started. Captain Dave, what's going on in the chat? Thanks so much. Much love. So if you guys are listeners to this now, hit that like button, hit that share button for me. If you guys are listening to this later, I love you. Leave some comments for me. I appreciate you, all the audio listeners, so much. I know it's kind of hard now with the holidays, December, a lot of people shopping and it's Christmas week and everything like that. So, but But we're here. But again, if anybody has not listened to any of the Under the Rope series, here I interview everything independent wrestling, whether it's wrestlers, promoters, referees, backstage. I got you covered. If you guys got questions for these guys, feel free. Drop them into the chat. They want questions. They want all the questions. Give them the hard ones. Don't be easy. They want it. Right? So, all right. So we're gonna go a little bit back to basics here. We're gonna learn a little bit about you guys. All right. So let's start. How you both individually decided to get into professional wrestling.
Okay. You want me to go first?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So how I got into wrestling was really it was just my dad kind of showed it to me. It was one of those things that I just watched on TV, and then as a child, I'm sitting there watching, thinking why are these grown men beating the crap out of each other? Mm-hmm. That was really it. I grew up in the Attitude Era as a child, so I'm seeing a bunch of unique characters. I think the one that stuck out to me the most was Kane, just because he was the only person I saw that had a mask on. He was huge, and then of course the Undertaker's dead. So I'm why is there a dead guy on TV right now? But everything with wrestling was always so interesting with me. All the characters, the entrances, just the whole crowd, the atmosphere. It was crazy. So I think that's kind of what got me hooked on it, and it's been with me ever since.
Wow. Okay. What about you, Ting?
It was very it was something I'd never seen before the first time I watched it, because I came here when I was younger, around 10, from China. Okay. And I've never seen something like that on TV, or I never even seen football played. So for me to see something like that, I was like, whoa, what is this? Like, the rain was so cool, and I was just seeing, like, and it was actually just randomly, like, my uncle was just watching TV, and he just clicked it on, and I just saw it, and I'm like, whoa, what is this? And it was actually, if I remember correct, it was like a Chris Jericho match, I think. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. And I think I just started watching it pretty much every time it was on.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at that. Look at that. That's so crazy. And here we are. All right. So let's talk a little bit how you guys met. So let's start with that.
I'm been waiting.
Oh
Okay.
God. They're already anticipating shit here, which is wild.
Corey, this man walks in with the afro, keep in mind. You know this Corey, you don't know the Corey before this version. And I was like, whoa, this man, what's he looking at? And we just looked at each other, and ever since then, we had this thing. It's just like, we gotta see what the other guy's about. Like, test him out in the ring. And it was funny, because one day, we just kind of were training, and it's always a thing that we always, do things in the ring. And our trainer kind of just left, and just like, you guys get to train for get to use the ring, just make sure to lock up.
If you're gonna do, you gotta tell the whole story.
Okay.
He's just talking about me, and then he's just like, "Oh, I gotta see what he's about."
Right.
Hold on.
Gotcha.
The story is, Ting and I didn't get along.
Thank you.
We didn't like each other. And
Absolutely.
Mike is probably watching. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Mike,
However,
please.
Ting and I, we didn't like each other. Okay, we never get along. There was nothing. You ever have that feeling that you just don't have that connection with someone, so you guys just don't get along?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah,
That was what it was with us. Okay.
right away.
And so one day we were training, and like there was a day where just no one from our school was there, and it was just us and our trainer. Shout out to Zachary Springate and ISISFX, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So one day our trainer just kind of left us and was like, you guys can work around, do whatever. And he's like, just lock up before you leave. He said, okay. And the second that he closed that door, I swear. You ever watch Tom and Jerry?
Yeah.
You know how it's always on site?
On
Tom and
site!
Jerry see each other? That was what it was.
Pretty much.
That was kind of what it was. And so, Mike, if you're watching, this is where it all happened. We had what we called our unsanctioned match. And that was, no one was there. There is footage, but it's kind of in the archives.
There is footage
in the archives.
It's hidden, but there is the whole match. Actually.
Us just kind of battling it out. And so, after gruesome injuries and bruises and whatnots, Ting and I found a newfound respect for each other.
Yeah, pretty much. Battled it out. Now let's see what we can do.
Game recognized game.
Pretty much.
I like how you referenced Tom and Jerry though.
But that was what it was. You ever watch Tom and Jerry? It's always on site with each other.
Of course.
There was no word spoken, and there was no word spoken. It was just,
I'm dead. Oh, let me give some love in this chat. Everything Pro Wrestling, Conrad, what's going on? That's the New York way over here. I love it. Yeah, so everybody go check him out. I know AEW's tonight and everything like that, so go check out his AEW reviews after AEW tonight. Jake Adams is in the chat. He goes, love you guys.
love you, Jake.
Wilbert's in the chat. Hey, what's going on? Coming to H-Show December 26th. No, I am not. I feel cold coming on, and I'm going to frickin' Worcester next week for New Year's weekend. So unfortunately, I can't come to H2O. I will be back. I will definitely be back. Well, Mike says, I don't like either of you, so I get it. Melissa wants to know which one of you was Tom and which one is Jerry.
Honestly,
Oh.
wow, that's.
That's.
I'm gonna say that. No, I'm gonna say he's Jerry. Ting is Jerry because hold on, hear me out. Okay, he's Jerry because every single thing that Jerry does makes Tom upset. Everything that Ting did
You got a point.
made me upset.
Even to this day, if the camera wasn't on, he'd be upset right now.
To this day. To this day. Mike, no. And Ting is probably Mike's Jerry too. We all have a Jerry.
Jerry.
We all have a Jerry. And right now, Ting is our Jerry.
Damn.
People are probably
Crazy.
watching this and they're probably like, how are these guys literally attacking?
Yeah, how are they?
How are they?
I'm dead.
That was just the backstory. That backstory.
Oh man. All right. GIR Pote Production says, "Who are your inspirations?" and then gives the yellow heart and black heart. I like it. I like it.
Oh, black and yellow. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Wait, who's our greatest inspiration?
Yeah.
Mike Skyros. Psych.
Don't give him a big head. He's already got a big head. Come
That
on.
was a lie.
The lie detector test.
That was a lie.
This was a lie.
Biggest inspiration.
I honestly can't, like, I feel like I grew up watching wrestling so, like, later.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, it just mixed with a lot of people.
You never really got
I never
time
was-
to like.
Yeah,
develop
there was like
that inspiration
one.
for you.
Yeah.
That stuck out?
Yeah, no, not really.
I mean, I feel like I've had really the two that stuck out with me the most. It's probably The Rock and John Cena. Those are the two that stuck out with me. Wrestling wise, that were kind of like the reason that I wanted to get started in this was just because I saw those 2.
Mhm.
So those are probably my 2 biggest inspirations in wrestling.
I guess you can say Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson.
I think you like Jeff Hardy.
I do, but I feel like I discovered him later on. I never actually watched Hardy wrestle until later when they returned.
Okay.
So it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I guess I did see a lot of throwback highlights
Mhm.
that, Mike doesn't really like. But I thought it was great. And, just people are just flying. And, but besides that, though, I think Daniel Bryan, his whole thing that he had, the storyline, the matches, I thought that was like where I started. I'm like, yeah, I really actually want to do this.
Right.
But-
Okay. Jason in chat says black and yellow, serious excitement in the ring. I agree. Definitely. Again, if you don't know, definitely watch it. Wilbert's in the chat. He goes, "I'm kind of new to indie wrestling. What organizations do you guys wrestle for?"
Well, right now we've been trying to wrestle in a lot more places, and welcome to the ride of being new to indie wrestling, because you're going to see a lot of stuff that you probably have never seen before. I'm going to tell you that right now. So right now we wrestle at a few places. There's Immortal, there's NYCW, there's Excite,
NFW.
NFW
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Cody.
right.
Shout out to Cody.
Mhm.
If he's watching. I don't know if Cody's watching or not, but he will watch.
He will watch.
He'll watch.
Yeah.
He will watch.
Give him that. Shout out
Give
to
me
Cody.
my rematch. Cody,
wait,
give me
hold
my
on, wait,
rematch.
wait.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh,
We have a lot to cover.
but we wrestled at a few places. We're trying to wrestle at more too.
Yeah.
But there's wrestling everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. For someone who's new to indie wrestling, there will be wrestling everywhere where you least expect it.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know how many places existed until I really started it. I was
Yes.
like, wow.
Honestly.
It's wild. So I mean, I know Wilbert from H2O. So when I go down there or whatever, like I'm the queen of the indies, so I'm all over the freaking place, and I keep tabs, even stuff outside of New York, and I watch stuff that's not even on the East Coast and stuff. So I keep a lot of tabs. So this is definitely a tag team, like I keep saying, that you guys should be keeping an eye out on for. So we're gonna go into some of the stuff. Jake, I will get to your questions, but let's first here, let's go into this. Let's talk about the tag team Black and Yellow. So how did that come about?
Oh, I mean, it's just I noticed sometimes I wear black and he always wears yellow.
I do remember
And
the yellow.
when we do start wrestling, I was like, that's pretty cool. We didn't have really a name, but we vibed to Black and Yellow, the song, And not really a Steelers fan, but I do like the idea of Black and Yellow. It's two of my favorite colors. So
We couldn't be a tag team called like I don't know, something, the Crushers or the
we're not
the
that
Door
creative.
Hingers.
Let's
We're
put it that way.
not that creative.
So like when it comes to that, it's like, you wear black, I wear black, you wear yellow, and perfect. You
Yeah.
gotta come for
So
it.
then
too.
at that point, I was just more of like, you know what? How about I just be called Yellow?
Yeah.
And then,
I'm black.
no, you're not.
Oh.
Well, his
I'm-
favorite color is black.
That's
My favorite color is yellow.
Yeah.
So he's black and I'm yellow.
Okay.
That's how it came about.
A lot
I like it.
question. Like I get
That's
I
very
get,
true.
Like, why are people confused? Like
That's very
I
true.
dress
We
in
get that
black.
a lot. Every time we go to a certain show, people be like, so who's black and who's yellow? And we're like, what do you mean?
Man, what are you talking about? Like it's right here. I wear a whole black vest.
I mean,
Like,
look.
Yes.
Even
exactly.
if you like watch the last indie talks that I did at NFW, you'll see them backstage wearing black and yellow.
exactly.
Mike called you clowns, so but just no.
Mike,
A coward.
oh, goodness
Whoa,
gracious.
hold me back for it. Hold me
Goodness
back.
gracious. Goodness
Oh,
gracious.
that slipped out. My bad.
Goodness.
All right. Well, clearly, like like I said, like I finally got to see you guys live, which has made me like really really happy. But okay, so that fan, like Wilbur in the chat right now, obviously never seen you wrestle before. What's the recommendation from you guys of what match that they should watch to instantly fall in love with you?
Oh, a match of ours.
Yes.
I will say the match that we had it was definitely at NFW. Was that Summer Hayes?
It was.
Yes.
That was some,
Yep. Drake brothers.
Yeah, that was with the Drake brothers.
Yeah.
Hunter and Jackson.
Yeah.
That was probably what we felt like was our best match at the time. I still feel like to this day that still kind of is holding up there for me.
Yeah.
Because that match, I don't know why those guys they were really good.
Yeah.
I felt like they definitely brought out a better side of us.
Yeah.
And I think that whole match, we felt like we had it.
Yeah.
We had it.
Close. If we hit that,
We had it. And then I'm not gonna, make excuses or whatever. I'm not gonna spoil it because if you're gonna watch it, I'm not gonna explain to you what happens.
Yes.
But you'll understand.
You'll understand. Yeah.
This is on IWTV for anybody who hasn't watched it. Definitely go and watch it. Summer Hayes, the end of the year NFW awards are going on right now. Make sure you're following NFW on all the social platforms there. You guys are nominated for Tag Team of the Year in there. I saw that. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Wait. So what are the other tag teams in there? We'll give them their shout out too.
Okay. So we have Vlogbro University.
Okay.
Which won last year.
Yep.
Okay. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
Miracle Generation.
Love them.
Okay.
Were the Jake brothers in there? I believe the Jake brothers were in
Were
there
they?
too.
Okay.
I think they were in there too, and I think Marcus and Dylan are in there too.
I know Waves and Curls was there for one.
Yeah, it's not. It was what is the listed there because it was like at least a 2-show minimum to be on the nominations. So Waves and Curls only made appearance once this year.
We just made the
You just did it. So yeah, it's definitely on. Yes, you can find it on IWTV. Definitely check out NFW. Cody's been on this podcast numerous times. Usually when he has a show, I do a panel with him and. Whether it's a tag team or one of the wrestlers. I just recently had BRG on with Cody recently. But again, so since we are talking about NFW, we can't talk about this. So you guys, again, you wrestled Drake Brothers, which was an excellent match. Like, you guys mesh well. Me and Cody just recently talked about it too. The tag team division in NFW, and I'm not taking anything away from anything in NFW. The tag team division is fucking strong as fuck. Okay, MSP, Waves and Curls, Miracle Generation. It's
a lot of people out there.
Wild. Yeah. Okay, Brick City Boys just made an appearance at the last NFW show, so it's like if you're not familiar with them, they've been on this podcast. Great guys, definitely check them out. But yeah, you guys got to wrestle Miracle Generation, which has been something that I was wanting from Summer Hayes. That was like the first thing, like I had said to Cody, I was like, I need Black and Yellow versus Miracle Generation. It has to happen. And then I know that you guys wanted the match because even Dustin told me at a show that I had saw him, and he was like, they want to wrestle us. And I was like, well, I am so here for this match. I was like,
Absolutely, yeah. Because then the match got announced, and you're like, I claim this is my
match.
This is my match.
I claim a lot of matches. Mine. This is definitely my match.
We definitely wanted that match. I think it was just because we've seen Miracle Generation on shows, and we were on the cards with them, but we never got to be in the ring with them.
Yeah.
So this is why we're like, we want Miracle Generation.
Oh yeah.
We want, and like we know how good those guys are. We know how good those guys are. So we think we were more seeing to test ourselves.
Yeah.
We wanted to test ourselves.
Yeah.
And so, did we pester Mike for I don't know how long, and annoy him with asking about all the ridiculous stuff that we could do?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we did. There were a countless number of times.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe he made a post saying, somebody book this match so I can stop hearing these two clowns talking about it.
Yeah.
Cody, the man, the Heyman clutch, and booked it.
My match.
He booked it.
My match. I claimed it.
Your
I claimed a lot of matches.
Cody, and I mean, if you want, I guess, Mike, but I don't think he really deserves that much. But you can do whatever you want with that.
Okay, cool. I claimed it. Mike's in the chat. He goes, I wish you would have retired Kylon King.
Whoa!
Yeah, like why?
Wow. Oh,
So you know what I've realized? I think that and everybody's watching is like, yo, who is this Mike guy? Why is he so upset about
He's
everything?
sad.
He is so upset about everything. Mike, I think, is just a hater.
He is a hater.
I'll defend Kylon on this. Mike is just a hater.
Generational hater.
Generational hater. You got to realize, Mike just had a big celebratory birthday, so he's definitely getting up there in his age. So he's getting a little crankier, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
He's getting a little crankier. So I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Alright.
I do like making him sad. Like,
Oh no, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Good. We're on the same
I
page.
freaking enjoy that. Yeah. But we wanted this match because we like Miracle Generation, and we just wanted to test to see who the better team was. And then Mike is being negative Nancy over here, and he wants us to smack the taste out of their mouth, retire them, and they're.
Wow, this man's violent.
I'm not trying to do all that.
Man.
He could if he wants,
He could.
but I'm not.
Ah. All right, let me see. There's more love in this chat. Nicole's in the chat. She said, great match with the fire. Also asks us, what is your favorite move?
Well, what would you say?
As a tag team move, I think.
Yeah, we talking tag team move?
Yeah.
Or like,
Well, what are we talking about?
what kind of move?
Let's do tag team move. I feel like
All right.
that's fitting here.
So, if I can I
Go.
explain it? All right. So, I mean, and you saw us do this with Kylon at the last NFW
Yes.
show.
Mhm.
So, basically, we're gonna just kind of call it an electric chair with a blockbuster.
Yeah.
However, we didn't really like the name of it,
Yeah. No.
so we changed it.
No.
Now, I'm thinking, right, if this man is up on my shoulders, if I'm holding this man on my shoulders, and he's getting thrown down with Ting on top of him, and me kind of pushing him down, there's a lot of speed going through his head. Maybe a lot of rush.
Yes. Yeah. There's a rush.
There's a rush
Yes.
of adrenaline
Yeah,
that's
you know what I
going
mean?
down, right?
Yeah.
So, why
Figure
not
this out.
call this move at the time Rush Hour?
I like that.
Rush Hour. I mean, I'm people probably don't know this yet, but yeah, that's our name. We're like, yeah, that's a pretty good name to decide on.
It's also a good movie. I love the movie.
Yes.
Of course.
Great
They must
movie.
be Hour 4.
I know.
Anyway, but yeah.
I love you guys in the chat.
Probably, yeah. I mean, when it comes to like individual moves, I really like the Code Red's been growing on me.
You
like
did that at the last show.
I
too.
did actually.
That was
Almost
really
got
good.
his ass,
It was
but-
really good.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm like very funny with the Code Red because I feel like if you're not Amazing Red, you shouldn't be doing it unless you're trained by Amazing Red. But that's like my little pet peeve or whatever.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
That's just me. That's just me. That's just one of the things I feel like, Amazing Red was the one that created it, like, and when I see students do it, I'm like,
Now,
But it's wrestling. It's wrestling.
And I'm going to create this on the spot here, right?
Whoa.
What if you do the Code Red, but instead of calling it a Code Red, hear me out, Tiffany, okay?
I'm up here.
I want everyone in this chat to hear me out, okay? Now, this is Ting, right?
Yeah, with me, right here.
Ting.
Right here.
What if he does this move and he calls it, quote unquote, no Tings attached? Shout out
If he's
That was
listening,
Adam Stone,
give
man.
him the shout out. Now
Hear us. Come on, Tiffany.
Come on now.
Come
That's
on.
selling point right there, man.
No Tings attached.
No team's attached.
That's it.
That's it. That's your new name.
Start doing that now.
They like it in the chat.
Wait to hear it
What
on
a
commentary. No Tings attached.
I hear Papa Russ screaming it.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Oh my god, I'm here. Adam said, I was just about to be so mad that you stole No Tings attached from me.
Yeah, see, I gave them the shout out. I gave them.
They're all for it in the chat. They're all here for it. So
Yes. See,
what's up, Jeff?
Scream that while I do it now.
No
I'm gonna start dancing back while I'm doing it.
I'm
There it
dead.
is.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, I'm here for it.
So okay. I gave Adam the shout. I just wanted to put that move out there that he has a name now for the move.
All right.
Thank
All right.
That's
Yeah.
Thank you, Adam.
Okay, maybe I feel a little bit better.
So
I'm
now it's
sorry.
not a code red when Ting does it. It's called no Tings attached.
Yeah.
You know-
I will allow it.
Improved.
I'm here. I'm sold pretty much or whatever like that. All right. So let's talk about another promotion here because there's so much to talk about. Let's talk about Mortal here a little bit. All right. So that's a home for you guys. Like you've worked Natural Destroyers, you work Power Supply, American Strong style.
Yep.
And more teams or whatever. So tell us how it is working for Immortal Championship. I know, some of the promotions, maybe some people might know, some people might not know. So give a little bit about it. I know, Mike Skyros had talked about it when he was here on this podcast. He was a champion there, So give us a little bit from your guys' end.
Ting's first.
I got nothing to say, so you got it.
No, I've just been thinking. I'm like, thinking of the matches. No, working on Immortal, I love having our tag matches there, and also sometimes we get to have something different, switch up from just a tag match. We get to do something like a Fatal 4 right here, and something else there. It's cool, and also we got our boy Dom Freeze coming up. We'll get to that at a different time. That's gonna be that whole different podcast. But anyways, so we just especially with Mike there, really like to see Mike go at it. Especially the match that you had with Dango. Dirty Dango, good guy, but Mike didn't really like our interaction with him. Maybe because they were beefing, but I don't know.
He's a hater, so
overall, I think it's great, and our boys are going for the titles, for the tag titles.
Power Supply,
and just keep an eye out. I never faced Adam before. So.
Oh God, he's trying to call Adam out. On
Whoa! I just had to say it.
Don't call Adam out on the podcast.
He's in the
No,
chat.
I always take L's on those, so that's a different story.
Jesus.
But back to you, Corey. What do you think?
God. Yeah. No. So everything that Ting said was kind of correct. I don't know about the whole challenging Adam again.
You don't
But no,
want
I definitely enjoy working at Immortal. I think they always give us new opportunities to kind of see how well we can do as a team. I think the coolest thing so far at Immortal is I think we've gotten to grow a strong connection with the crowd that is there.
Oh, absolutely.
Somehow, some way, we tend to flock towards children. Children love black and yellow.
That is true.
They love them some black and yellow. So I think it's always really cool.
Maybe it's the Gritties. I don't know.
It could be the Gritties. It could be gritty.
Yeah.
So then, what was it? I think we've had it at a show where kids started gritting with us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But that I think that's always really cool.
Get that gritty going.
But I think Immortal is definitely an awesome place to work at. So if you're whoever was still looking for indie wrestling, you can definitely check out Immortal Championship Wrestling too, because they definitely got some good talent there.
Definitely.
That's not
check that out. Dawn in the chat asks, is any injuries that are worth it?
Everything is worth it.
I already know.
Everything is
No
worth
more injuries. I can't. I have enough. There's enough injuries going on here.
But in the moment though, it was. Would it be crazy if I said I always thought what would it be like, kind of like getting injured in the match? Look. I mean, I don't.
You better knock on wood right now.
He had to go knock on wood.
But the thing is, it was kind of, it was just, I never really thought about that in the back of my head, to be honest. It was just I know that that's something that would just happen, and you can't really, I can do my best to prevent it, but, things happens, and I don't know, it was just an experience, I'll say.
Okay.
Ting has gotten injured. That's why we're saying this.
Yes.
Believe it or not, it was our first freaking tag match together.
Crazy.
Our first tag match.
What a debut.
He hurts himself.
Oh, yeah.
It's a night to remember.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I got a speeding ticket the same day, man. I was kind of rushed, but yeah, my, it was, but yeah, it was, the match stopped there, and I honestly wanted to come back faster than I should have probably, but I was trying to get to see what the doctor was saying, and it healed pretty quick. And I didn't feel really anything after there wasn't any cracks or any kind of fracture, somehow. Even though it was like completely out of place.
Mhm.
I mean, I have a picture of it. Maybe I'll send it to you.
I don't think
But
anyone
it's-
wants to see that.
Yeah, you might don't. You probably don't want to see that. But
And I love that that's his first instinct to do is like, man, this looks pretty gross.
yeah, I was
Picture.
like, man, I gotta take a picture. But yeah, that was something. That was something.
I guess I'm gonna consider myself an Iron Man here. I've never gotten injured.
Don't.
Oh
my God.
He's coming back. Don't worry.
I'm
Oh
not gonna wood.
God. No.
And knock on the wood. I knock on the wood. We're okay.
Okay.
We're okay. But yeah, haven't gotten injured yet. And
Not yet.
I made a promise to my mom. That I would not get hurt.
That's a big problem.
So that's a big promise
Yeah.
on me. And that puts a lot of pressure on every single person that I'm in that ring with. It's not injure me. That's all I just don't want that.
All right, we're gonna move on because let's not talk about it because we're putting it into the universe. It's like, no, let's not do it. All right.
Let's bring it back.
All right, you guys are currently the NYCW champions too, right? So,
Yes.
so tell us a little bit about that experience. I know Melissa saw you guys actually win the belt. Our friend Melissa with Azalea, that she was up at that show when they had the Hall of Fame in the summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about winning. You know what it was meaning for you guys to win these tag team titles.
One sec.
Yeah. So, I mean, as we were there at NYCW, I think there was always definitely like I said, there's always a connection with us and the crowd there. And really at any show, I feel like there's always a connection that we'll have. And as we were there at NYCW, we felt like it was just becoming more and more and more and more. And people were really starting to, you know,
It felt like almost like a home court kind of. That's where we started.
yeah,
And
that was the
that's where
home
we
team.
grew, and people witnessed us like growing as like wrestlers, but also as a tag team.
Mhm.
I thought that was really cool, especially seeing the same people coming back to see these different matches. That,
Right.
you know,
Especially
it's
even
like a
then,
journey.
like with setbacks. I had some setbacks sometimes where maybe I couldn't do a show. He obviously had the setback because he got hurt.
Mhm.
So there were definitely setbacks that we always had that we would feel like we would take 2 steps forward, but then 3 steps back.
Right.
And then finally it kept getting more and more and more.
Mhm.
And I think, winning the title is definitely, it was
It
definitely cool. It's definitely cool to have those titles.
Yep.
Currently still have them.
No, yeah, we do.
I ain't gonna lie.
Jason in the chat wants to know if you physically have them right now. Physically, I guess in the area of where you're sitting.
Does Jason want to see them?
I guess so.
Oh, Jason like to see them.
I don't want to just start flashing my titles out here. I don't want to just start flashing titles
We've
out
had wrestlers like just stay here with belts the entire episode.
Oh,
before.
whoa.
Where is it?
I mean,
He
All
doesn't
right.
want to make Mike sad, so that's
wait, is this making Mike sad?
Come on, Mike. Mike, look. Destroy it. Sorry.
I'm
For
dead.
you, Mike. But yeah, his house is kind of cold. I'm not gonna lie. I came in, he's like, ooh. Yeah. But back to that. Working at NYCW is really cool. That's where we started, and we like to continue. To find our titles, you know. Oh, here it comes.
Oh, it's back. Here we go. Just for you, Jason.
Only thing that's missing
Just for you,
black
Jason.
and yellow.
There
Only
you
thing.
go.
Yellow.
Yeah, I think it needs some black and yellow. You need to
Yeah,
like
so
add a little flair to it.
We're gonna probably spray paint some yellow on there. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what we're feeling.
Yeah.
I think we could do like a little like a plaid, kind of like what Ting's wearing right now. Like that would be
Oh,
a
like
cool
flannel.
like strap.
Absolutely.
That'd be a nice belt, like nice strap plaid, yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah.
I'd be with it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, and then even then, just kind of being champions there, I feel like we get to now see who is next. Who can we match up with next? Who wants to test us there?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I know we've had our call outs of people that we want to face
Mhm.
or people that we can face, but we're facing anybody. We'll face anybody.
Anyone.
There you have it. There you have it. Put
Yeah.
you tag teams all on frickin' notice, right?
Taxes on notice.
You're all on notice. There's a lot of great tag teams out there, right? It's
Sure.
just
And
it's-
like I agree with you, tag team wrestling, that's it.
yeah.
That is right now.
Yeah.
Not saying, it's definitely hard doing singles, but like tag team wrestling, I think is like it's in right now.
Yeah, it became like very like hot. Like I think me and Cody were just having this conversation the other day that I was saying how like back then when I was young, I wasn't very big into like the tag team wrestling, and I think I started getting really hardcore into tag team wrestling when AEW came about because they started signing all these great tag teams, you know. And then now, like within like the last year of like, you know, obviously there's always been tag team wrestling, but I think the last year, like the flourishment of all these tag teams that have been coming all over the place. So again, like, you know, I didn't know about you guys, and then you guys started coming down. The same thing, Drake brothers. I didn't know about the Drake brothers, and it's like Miracle Generation, and then it's like it's wild, like what's out there. So anybody else has like caught your fancy that you want to like damn, like this has to happen in 2023?
Ooh, in 2023, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because the holidays are the next 2 weeks, so we're gonna go for 2023.
We're gonna dream big.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Top Flight.
Oh, I saw they put out a post that they're taking independent bookings.
Now, I'm gonna say this too because someone has asked me this before of tag teams that I wanted to face, and one of them was Miracle Generation. So I got that one out of the way.
Right, you got that.
Way. The other one I did put down was Dante and Darius too, and then Dante messaged me about it too, and he said, "Let's do it." And I said, "Okay, you grab your partner, I'll grab mine."
Ooh.
So let's speak that into the air. Let's speak that into the air.
Yeah.
Okay, can we up this at like NFW? Sorry, Cody. Can you like bring them in, okay, and then throw in freaking Vlog Bros and throw in Miracle Generation?
Oh, a fatal four-way.
Fuck yeah, give it to me.
Put it in there.
Oh, give it to
Let's
me.
throw that out into the air.
Give me. Melissa wants to know, have you wrestled above the rest?
No, we have not wrestled above
That
the
needs
rest.
to happen. And Jeff
Well,
actually said, you guys plan on coming up to New England at all? Like, I feel like if that's gonna, like, if the above the rest is gonna happen, I feel like this is like, no, I don't want to say like Wrestle Open, like it could, but I want more time. I need more time with this match. This match is too good to like it needs to be like Beyond or like Limitless or like I'm dreaming big here, all right? Or like, I don't know, I feel like even like Remarkable, like let's fucking go. Like,
Yeah.
Jeff said in the chat, I'd love to see them versus MSP.
MSP too. Yeah. Like, this is where how we were talking. Like, there's a lot of great freaking tag teams out here.
Yeah.
So many that you can just keep pairing a certain tag team with another tag team, another tag team with another tag team, and you can keep getting just crazy matches.
Oh yeah.
And all of these tag teams are great.
Yeah.
They're all great.
Yeah.
We look forward. We know we will face them in the future.
Yeah.
At least we want to.
We want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will face them in the future. I'm trying
at
to
this
speak
point,
it in.
at this point, we just started. We're newer and younger, so like anyone, we like to face whatever anyone out there. There's so many people that we have on the list. Honestly, just whatever the opportunity comes first. You know, they just we just want to wrestle.
I say whoever.
Like
up first.
I see this happen, right? Because like you guys are still under a year together, tagging together, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So even though that you guys have been wrestling for a while or whatever, but you guys as a tag team is still under a year. So there's a lot of possibilities here. You know, that's why I said like this is a tag team that you guys should be on the lookout for, and all these tag team matches, like I feel will happen within like maybe the next year. The way that tag team wrestling is going, because there's so many promotions out there. Jason said 5-star match. Let's fucking go.
I'm with it.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm here.
Holy
book it. Fucking book it. All right. Give it to me. All right, here, let's go with this one. This one's a fun question. So if there's is there a move that your partner does that you can't do that you wish you can do?
I'm trying to think of everything that Ting can do. And I feel like you
turn into a promo.
And I know this is about to turn into a straight promo.
I can do
I'm turn into a straight promo. You thinking I'm sitting there? I'm like, yeah, Ting can do that, but I can do it better. Yeah,
Damn.
Ting can do this too, but I can do it better. I ain't gonna lie. So Ting does a whisper in the wind.
Oh yeah.
I don't do whisper in the wind. I like to stay on the ground in the ring. You know, I don't like to. Yeah, okay. These
I'm just saying, you go
Easy.
hard.
Easy.
Yeah.
I don't like to do any of the flips and the stuff. You know, Mike can attest for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll leave that for Ting.
Yeah.
I'll leave it for Ting.
I mean, it would be cool to see what it's like to do hit someone with the spear, especially the little roll that he does. I might actually hurt my neck while doing it, but it's something to see.
Maybe that's what we'll do, like a Halloween match. We'll do a Halloween match to where I'll come out as Ting and maybe you come out as me, and we just do each other's moves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
But you gotta dress as each other. Then. There you go. You dress as each other. Switch
dress
the
as
gear.
yes. Yep.
That'd be amazing.
Yep. Well, we had the same tights.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep. I mean, I guess I'd have to stretch yours out then.
Whoa.
I'd have to stretch. Well, I got bigger legs than you do.
My God.
I got bigger legs
Stretch
than
it out. I get it. We gotta break it.
Ting's a
down.
medium. I'm a large.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Mine's baggy on you.
Yeah. I guess we can.
All right. Let's do some of these fan tweets here. All right. So I got one from Good Cop, Bad Cop. Shout out to you. He goes, with black and yellow being an anagram of Boldy Lack News, which one of you keeps up with the current affairs the least?
Ting. 100% Ting.
Probably me.
100% Ting. 100% Ting. Because when I tell you, he is really bad with being on his phone. Which I guess is good, but like, it's hard to get a hold of him sometimes.
Listen, I don't mean to, but there's just times I'm like, oh, did I forget to respond to Corey?
Yes.
Look, man, I was like, when I text you last second, I was like, I'll remember. It's just like, there's times, man, I don't know what to tell you. I tried, man.
He's the worst.
But yeah, it would definitely be Corey. He's very on point with all that stuff. Yeah, pretty much just, yeah.
I live on my phone. My phone is my life.
Yeah.
My phone.
I feel that. All right, let's talk about this. I mean, we talked about this off air, and we're going to talk about it now. The fact that, all right, as like, again, I put these, questions, I post out that, I'm doing this podcast with so-and-so, so I put it out there for you. Corey shares it, okay? And, like, I see it, like, hours later or whatever that, like, Corey shared it. I'm scrolling on Facebook, and I'm like, holy fuck, the support for you guys is fucking real. I was like, is this like punked or whatever like that? So I'm just gonna run through the questions and then we're gonna talk about it because okay, so like Adam was like, who is your favorite member of Black and Yellow and why does everyone hate Ting? All right, Mike was like,
he's only hating because he lost.
Mike goes,
and he's Go Dreams.
Mike's like, why are you guys the worst tag team partners ever? Jeff is like, when is Corey turning on Ting? Like,
not if I turn on him first. Well, I didn't mean to cut that out, but go ahead.
Mike Skyros is, why is Ting the shits?
Damn.
Okay, like,
really a generational hater.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on here? I mean, there was a nice one. Dave said, "Did you enjoy doing my birthday cameo?" So at least there you go. You got some nice support.
So what I will say, after I put this out, and I was like I said, I think I talked to you about it.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that people were going to ask us, who's our favorite wrestlers? What's our favorite colors? What do we like to eat on our off days? You know what I mean? And then I got these questions, all of those questions, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, this is
interesting.
This is really humbling. This is really humbling that people genuinely want this stuff to happen.
Like,
might not really like you.
He might not.
He might not really like you.
That's crazy because I never got to wrestle Mike. Maybe that's just something I put on my 2023 bucket list.
Oh.
Maybe he can bring his boys with him too.
That's true. What I'm saying is, and I see a lot of people doing the 2023 lists, everything. I want to do one, but at the same time, I just kind of want to just put everyone.
Yeah.
People that Black and Yellow face.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
These hands are rated E for everybody, so I don't really give a crap who it is, but someone can get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But back to the question. So yes, the questions were very humbling because I was just like, wow, this was not what I was expecting. The only one that I got was Dave. Dave, we enjoyed doing your cameo.
Loved it.
That was really fun.
That was so fun.
That was a really fun cameo to do.
Like, damn here. Wait, let me finish the other one. So Tay here said, what gives you the inspiration to tag? And then why Ting? The world needs to know.
The
You
world
know-
may never know.
How many times I hear, Corey, there are X billion people in this world, and you chose Ting. You chose Ting. And I'm like, yeah, there's definitely moments where I'm like, yeah, I chose Ting. What am I doing with my life?
Terrible.
After, I get Ting, and, Ting he can be all right. I ain't gonna say he's all that in a bag of chips.
Yeah, I forced him to say that.
I ain't gonna say he's all that in a bag of chips.
Yeah.
But, he can be all right sometimes. He can be all right sometimes.
Terrible. Terrible.
The comments were terrible.
Hey,
The questions
what do you
were
expect
terrible.
from us, man?
The questions were
I was
terrible.
just flawed. I was like, really? I was like, because I saw when you're scrolling on Facebook or whatever, and then it shows you 10 comments or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I didn't see it because you shared it, so I have to go in it to go view the
Yeah.
comments. I'm like, oh, good. I got a whole bunch of questions for these guys, and I'm reading it. I'm like, wow. I I'm like, shame on you guys. Shame. Go in
Oh.
the corner. I'm putting dunce hats on you.
Dave asked the only question that was nice. Dave asked the only nice question. Other than that, shame on everybody else.
You're all going to the corner, the naughty
There-
corner. You're all getting coal for Christmas because
Absolutely.
whatever it is, these two are amazing together in the ring. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, so fucking eat me, pretty much. All right. So since you guys travel together, give me one of your best road trip stories. I hope it's something that Mike gets thrown out the window or something like that. Or you left him behind at the gas station.
Man, I really would. You have one? Because if you have one, bro, please say
No,
it.
I don't have anyone. I'm just laughing.
They're like, damn, we're gonna recreate this just so we can come back on the podcast again, just to tell the story how we left Mike in the freaking John, and we drove off.
It was a quick black
Okay.
and yellow prank.
I'll say this.
Go ahead.
For Corey's birthday, we had this road trip.
Oh god.
And we went to a casino.
Oh god.
Just to celebrate for his birthday. Man's turning. He's getting up there. I know. It's okay. You don't gotta have your midlife crisis. But
It's a quarter-life crisis.
quarter.
Quarter-life crisis.
But anyway, we got to this casino. It was Rolling Stone, right?
He said the Rolling Stone.
Oh, whoa.
It's the turning stone. It's the turning stone.
That. But anyway,
Good for you for knowing the Rolling Stones, but
yeah. And then I just witnessed one of the best leg drops probably I've ever seen. This man first tried to tope into just water. That was stopped by Mike. And then
Party Uber.
Yep. Let's see. But we were walking back to our car, and for some reason this man just started charging at this pole, just right there.
let's throw out there. I was
Okay.
severely intoxicated.
I forget about that.
Let's
one.
but so that Steve's not just like, why is Corey just doing this shit?
Man was going
I was
hard for his birthday, and we were all celebrating. And Corey just out of nowhere. Honestly, I thought this man was gonna just sit down and just relax. No, all of a sudden started charging. Dude just went flying. That's all I can describe it, and just leg dropped the pavement. It was crazy. It was crazy. The next day, man woke up and was like, "Oh man, my ass kind of hurts. I wonder why."
It's not something I'm really proud of.
Making me
It's
sad.
not something I'm really proud of. It's not one of my greatest moments. I was really intoxicated. I thought I was Hulk Hogan. Apparently,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Adam asked in the chat, does it count as a road story if Corey throwed his drink at someone?
Why does he say this? He's actually the worst. I don't know actually now who's worse, if it's Adam or if it's Ting. Okay? Listen, I didn't throw my drink at anybody. Once again, I get intoxicated quite often. And I don't know if I should say that. That's probably not
I
the
wouldn't
best
say
thing to
that.
I wouldn't
I would
say
just
that.
say you celebrate here.
I celebrate here and there.
But when
know.
you do celebrate, you go hard. That's
Sure.
It's okay.
Sure, maybe. And I may or may not have been talking to someone, and I just
You go ahead. Continue your story.
I had some severe motor issues apparently, and I could not hold anything. So as I was going to talk to said person, I hit my drink and then it spilled on her, and I was like, oh, my fault. So I didn't throw my drink at anyone, Adam. It spilled.
Accusations. False accusations.
You're fired too.
You know what? No, I want this right now. I want Black and Yellow versus Adam and Mike, because those two are preying on downfalls of Black and... No,
I'm ready.
that's it. That's the match that needs to happen.
Get that chair.
That's the match that needs to happen. Or I'll even take a 2v1 on Mike.
Wow. Whoa. Oh my
I'll
God.
take the 2v1 on Mike. Yeah, we'll hold him down and we'll just keep... I don't even know.
It's all,
Sorry,
it's all,
we got off topic real
It's
fast.
all sunshine and rainbows here, pretty much.
We got Mike is a stormy cloud. Mike is no. I'm sorry. Let's bring it. Let's bring it back in. I'm sorry. I got.
Oh my God. All right. So let's do one of my questions that's very important on this podcast to me, wrestling with positivity, since we live in the world of negativity on social media and everything like that. So there's a story that you could share, something that maybe you've done for a fan, maybe a fan's done for you, maybe something you've done for a wrestler, maybe something a wrestler's done for you, anything that sticks out to you that we wouldn't know about unless you shared this story.
Yeah, actually.
Hold on. You talk. I'm gonna do something.
Go ahead. Yeah, he's got something. But yeah. So this is actually the crowd that started watching me, watching us when we started wrestling and debuted at NYCW. No, but
Continue on, man. I'll do
but
mine.
yeah, and so when I started, sometimes I would have braids for my matches, and I don't know how he caught on, but this one kid, he saw me. I'm pretty sure he saw me like really early on in my first couple matches. So I had probably in my CW, and he really liked the hair that I had, and he was telling his mom about it, and she actually DM'd me and told me about how he was gonna grow out his hair for to have the braids, and it was really cool because I kind of kept that in the back of my head. I'm like, oh yeah, like that's cool. But after a while, I checked up on them to see like how the kid's doing, and we saw it, and she sent me a picture. I don't know if I can find it, but it's actually he actually did get his hair done in braids. And when I heard about that, I was like, you know what? Actually, we have a show Friday, or I think it was Saturday that time, that week.
One of those days.
Yeah, one of those days. And we're like, if you would like to come to the show and experience, because we had our title matches. That was at the Hall of Fame show, and it just happens to not be that far, and they live in the area, so I was like, yeah, if you guys want to come out and check out the show, because I don't think they've heard of it.
Right.
And they showed up, and that's actually what we did after we won our first championships. We celebrated, and we took him out, and we celebrated with him in the ring.
I'm about to say, yeah, did we bring him into the ring?
We did, yeah. We got the permission from Jason Stone. Thank you, Jason.
And his parents.
And his parents.
His parents. We're not going to just take your kid.
Yeah, we don't just do that.
We don't just do that.
But yeah, so yeah, he hopped over, and we just we celebrated with him. I think he thought it was cool. Glad he had a good experience. And Corey, if you want to show them.
Oh yeah, okay. So then for me, what I thought was really cool, this happened at Immortal, and Immortal was running kind of closer to where we are, which is in Utica. We're from Syracuse. For everyone that's new to watching us, we're from Syracuse, New York. And there was a show that was running in Utica, which isn't that far away from us, like less than an hour, depending on how you drive. And I think it was advertised that we were going to be there. And there was this mom, and she had a couple kids with her. And I think she had her daughter make this gift for us. And I wouldn't say a gift, but it was really cute too. I think it was like the first thing we've ever gotten from like a fan.
Yeah.
And she took a picture with us from our first show, and then a picture with us from the last time that we were at the same location.
Mm-hmm.
He gave it to us. So this is what it was. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how the glare is.
No,
on it.
it's good.
And so that's what she made us. And I thought that this was probably like the sweetest little thing that I think I've ever gotten.
Aww.
So I almost cried. Like I said, like we have such a connection with the kids. The kids will love us. And I think like the adults love us too. but like the kids, we gravitate with the kids.
Yeah.
And so for her daughter to kind of make that, I probably shouldn't have even put her kid's face out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, but for her daughter to like think about us, and then she knew that we were gonna be there, and for her to make that and give it to us, that was awesome.
Yeah,
that was definitely awesome.
That's what it's all about. Mike said, Corey's not telling the full story about his celebration experiences.
We're gonna disregard what Mike just said because I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't hear it. I don't
understand what he's talking about.
Yeah.
There's no.
Hi, Johnny in the chat. Hi, Isaac. What's going on? Damn, that's what it's all about. That's why I love all these like experiences, and it's a lot about the kids and everything like that. Like, it's just
We are
sweet.
kids. We love the kids. Kids are.
They really are so sweet. So
we had actually the video that we were with us dancing with the one kid. That's actually on. Did you post on your Instagram too?
I think it's.
I know I posted it on mine. I posted it on my Instagram, and the kid came over to us. We didn't know who the kid was, but he came over to us. He wanted to get a black and yellow towel that we have at shows, so he bought one, and then he started just doing stuff that we were doing.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cool. So, and then he started grittying because we would come out and we would like gritty with everybody. And then the kid came over with us and they started grittying with us at our table. So then someone recorded it of us grittying with this kid.
Aww.
But it's on my Instagram. If y'all want to give me a follow, please, because I'm desperate. I need followers. I'll just put the social out there now. Follow.
Corey, hook yourself.
Sorry.
We're gonna plug it all, and all those links are in the description too.
But yeah, no, it was really cool to see that happen. That was cool.
Any appearances on Wrestle Open in the future?
Actually,
this is something that I kind of said to Corey. I was like, that you guys need to make an appearance at Wrestle Open.
Yeah,
we're mostly because I'm still going to college right now. So during the season, like the semester, sometimes it gets a little. I don't want to promise something to a Corey or something, and then it's like, oh, I can't. Then I don't want to do that. So, but yes, we definitely been planning on. We've been planning to expand more, wrestle in more areas, especially in the Northeast area. Anywhere we were interested, we just want to wrestle and have a good tag team match and just have wrestle opponents. Good, just anyone out there. But yes, that's definitely something on our mind. And I don't know, you officially put it on the bucket list of 2023, but that's definitely halfway there, pretty much there.
I definitely do wrestling.
Honestly, yeah.
I do wrestling.
Yeah, you guys.
In the crowd there.
Oh yeah,
they did wild at wrestling.
I love Wrestling Open. If I could get up there all the time, I would. Huh?
I think you're there every week.
No. That's 3 hours from me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. No. I was doing a lot in the summer. It was easier to in the summertime to go up there, on a Thursday or Massachusetts. The New England scene is hot. It is hot. If nobody's not following the New England, I can't believe how hot the New England scene is. There's a lot. A lot of the people from Jersey are going up to the New England scene. So if you are, because I know there's people in the chat that are watching this right now that live in Jersey and they'll follow H2O and GCW, JCW and stuff. There's a lot. So definitely check it out. That's the nice thing about IWTV. You can watch a lot of those things. There's stuff on Twitch. There's Fight Plus is going on now for $5 a month. There's a lot of freaking wrestling going on. Let's see. Jeff in chat says, gave you guys follows. Hope to see you come to New England, soon. So definitely. Wilbert says, I would like to see you guys come to H2O for a night. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for them wrestling Marcus and Dylan. No death matches though.
What's up?
No death matches for you though. No.
Oh, you had me to there. You had me to there.
Yeah, we were with you until you said no death match.
You wanted to death matches?
Oh,
really? I didn't expect that to come out from you guys.
Listen, that's another bucket list.
Okay. So Chris and Ross, you're on notice. That's the tag team champs right now.
That was part of our unsanctioned match when Ting and I first didn't like each other.
Oh, yeah.
It was actually a death match.
Really? See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Notice, so like we said, it didn't. We
It was
never.
violent.
Yeah. It ended with us gaining a mutual respect. So
Yeah,
technically, would you call it even a death match?
Yeah. No, you wouldn't.
Like
Maybe-
a full-blown death match?
Maybe
No.
it was the death of our hatred for each other.
Okay.
Better,
No,
that's
but we're
There it
talking like H2O with like the death matches, like, you know, I mean, there is, you know,
You
where
know
it's
how,
not
like,
like they'll have like the hardcore and stuff like that, and that's fine.
Oh yeah.
But like then you'll have like your deathmatch tournaments there or whatever like that, and like Chris and Ross have been dabbling in freaking full-on death matches over at ICW, even in tag team Matt Tremont deathmatch tournament going on. There's a lot. So that's what I'm saying. Like, are you ready for something like that? Are you ready for light tubes and glass and barbed wire and shit like that?
I just hear her saying this, and I just see Mike shaking his head.
If anything,
This is why I
black and
said
yellow
no
sport
deathmatch wrestling. See,
is
I was
for us.
protecting you guys here.
light bulbs. Don't even. You know, the better question is, how come I haven't jumped off a ladder with a light bulb vest on me?
You can't give away the plan. man.
Okay. I got better things.
Yeah,
I got better
okay,
things
all
right
right.
now, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
What would make out to H2O2?
But yes, we are very interested.
Interesting. See, Mike, I was trying to protect them. I don't want
You can mute, Mike. You can mute this now. Just mute it for now.
Bob in the chat says, I think this team would be great managed by Sydney Bacabella.
You know, I've seen some things about Sydney.
Uh-huh.
He's not that well liked.
Really?
Some people don't like him.
Why not?
Well, he's just mean.
Oh.
I've seen his tweets.
What did you say?
He just talks about Wrestling Open. I know the Wrestling Open. He says bad things to them.
Oh, this guy.
Mm.
But yeah.
Let's see. They're saying TLC match. Okay, see, that I'm fine with. Like, table, ladder, chair match, I'm cool with. That's fine. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to, you know, like, I love deathmatch. I love everything pretty much or whatever like that. I just, you know, I don't know. I can't see like a full-blown deathmatch with you guys.
Yeah, so I
Really?
mean, I did a ladder match, 2 weeks ago, and I got powerbombed through a ladder, and then I got slammed. Oh, I put myself through a table. Miscommunication. Adam was my partner, so I'm blaming Adam on it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, like, I'd do a TLC match. I think a TLC match would be
I mean,
cool.
that's fine. Like, I'm cool with like a TLC match.
Oh yeah.
So-
We've done a ladder match
We
together,
have, yes.
but it was
We weren't tagging.
it was
We
an
weren't tagging, but-
interesting kind of deal to where it was like, you know, like Money in the Bank, right?
Yeah.
You grab the briefcase, you get the title shot. That was kind of where it was, where we were wrestling. But at the same time, it was like 4 other guys that were singles competitors, and then we were thrown in there too.
Yeah.
So then at that point, we weren't even really thinking about, oh, well, if we win, we're going to just go after any title of our choosing. It's like, well, we win, we're going to get a tag title shot.
Yeah.
We're not fighting for singles. We're
Yeah.
tag team.
Exactly.
We're fighting for a tag title shot.
All right.
So that was what we went in with the
Yeah.
mindset of. So we've done a ladder match together before, but we haven't done it with another tag team.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
wanna
I'm
do it
for it.
we would do it with
Absolutely.
another tag team.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, we
We got
would.
some things I would like to try out.
Okay. I mean, here there's so much. I mean, we got Wrestle Open. We got a cage match coming up in, next week at Wrestleville. You know, that's gonna be popping off. You guys are funny in the chat. Wilbur wants me to tell you about Marcus and Austin, the I Quit match with the glass. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't want them to go near that. I don't want them to. Oh my god, you guys are terrible. Mike says, "Ting, fix your hair."
It's great, man.
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
No death matches. No, I'm protecting them. No, that's it. Dawn says, "Do you?"
Oh, does everyone want us to do death matches?
Yeah, like no, I'm protecting them. Okay, Dawn says, "Do you ever get tired of being the good guys?" That's an interesting.
Do we get tired of being good guys? I mean, I think we're just good guys all around. I don't think there's no difference between being good
I don't know.
guys.
I don't see it like that. Yeah, it's just what what happens.
We're just good people.
Yeah,
Well,
like
I
that.
think there's more of the sense of like being a face up against being a heel.
In that way, I mean, cool here and there. You know, it is cool, but
We're good
sometimes
guys.
there's nothing close
Uh-oh.
to the same thing as when the crowd is cheering for your name and is behind you and supporting you while you're in a match.
Yeah.
You hear them that
Why would you wanna get
adrenaline
booed?
rush. Yeah.
Why would you wanna
Come on, you don't want to have what me and Mike have, that he rips all my signs and throw things at me, and he.
Guy for
That's
that.
Mike Skyro's energy to get booed. Want to get booed by
For
him.
real. Like,
I don't
just
wanna
have a
get
talk
booed.
with him.
Can you imagine doing some performance and someone boos you?
Hating on everyone, man.
You would want people to cheer for you. If you're at a
Yeah.
concert or something, you want people to cheer for you. Why would you want someone to boo for you?
I mean, it's cool. I definitely that asked it's cool to switch up. I guess.
Oh.
I'm here. I just
Oh,
fixing
okay.
I was fixing. It was blurred out.
We got scared for a second.
No,
Yeah.
I'm here. I was fixing the camera.
But yeah, nothing will beat the feeling of like having a crowd behind you and really have that connection with the crowd and out there just doing your things.
We're two likable
Pretty-
young men.
I like a lot of heels though. I'm all about the heel life.
Oh,
I
Wow.
love heels. I mean,
so you like
it-
Mike?
well,
Oh, that's why you're friends with Mike.
see, like,
You
no,
like
no,
Mike?
no. I like
Wow.
Gangone, man. Gangone is my favorite fucking heel, man. I love Gangone. Like,
But that's not what I asked, Tiffany.
That is not.
Do you like Mike?
no, he's sad.
Okay, all right, we're good. I don't care then.
Yeah, we're good.
You like who you want to like. You like who you want to like. I don't care.
He's sad. It's okay. He walked away from Santa.
That is true.
That is
And then he's gonna try to call Santa a fake.
Terrible. Terrible.
Oh,
All right, let me get some love in this chat. Okay, so I don't know if this is like a funny thing or whatever that because I feel like this is like another snarl question in the chat. How's the GoFundMe, Corey? So is that like a GoFundMe for Ting because he's your tag team partner, or is there's like, because then I feel bad if it's like an actual legit GoFundMe for something.
nah. Yes to that question. Yes, because of Ting. Second, no, that was because of the whole thing I told you about the ladder and me getting put through the table. I had to start a GoFundMe because my back is just, it was all messed up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's all messed up. I'm fine now. I'm fine now. Yeah, I know. Well, I posted the video
He
saying
cries about that every time, man. Like, I was complaining about back hurting. Like,
Oh, okay. Johnny brought up this. Black and Yellow versus the Nude Graysons. I'm here for that. Them versus Miracle Generation just happened recently at NFW, Johnny. Definitely go check that out. That was a banger of a match. I think that he wants them to come up. They want you guys to wrestle at Wrestle Open against Miracle Generation.
Oh, really?
But if
Okay.
you didn't watch the NFW, it's on IWTV. Definitely go check that out. So, Patrick said, this is true. They are such wonderful young men.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
Pat. He gets it. He gets it.
See?
Cool. All right, so like I guess we got through so many like of my questions, like people ask them in the chat and just in our conversation. I have one last question for you. If you guys have anything else, feel free, drop it into the chat. But I like to also like pass on, because there are a lot of like amateur wrestlers out there, or like they're training or thinking about getting into wrestling. So what's a piece of advice that you would give them?
For me, it sounds silly, but I think if it sounds silly and you're scared to do it, do it. When I was in high school, way back
Years ago,
when,
black and white TV.
black and white TV time.
Yeah.
When I was back in high school, they always were giving everybody like aptitude tests and like trying to see like what do you want to be in life and what da. People would say doctors, some people wanted to be police officers, some people wanted to be nurses, whatever. And I kind of thought it was really silly for me to say that I wanted to become a professional wrestler, because it just didn't seem to like fit into that genre of where everyone was and like their mental mindset to be. And I look back on it now and I was like, man, like, yeah, this was a dream of mine, but like to say that now you are living your dream is so cool to say.
Yeah.
So being able to say that, like, I am a professional wrestler, and being able to go into a ring, having the ability to go into a ring and train every week, being able to do shows, being able to talk to fans, having fans in line waiting to take pictures with you and for you to sign stuff, like, it's so cool. So I think if it scares you, definitely do it. That's my piece of advice.
Yeah, for me, I feel like I also did amateur wrestling in high school before I started professional wrestling. And let's just say, like, I mean, I didn't do it for like years or anything. I did for 1 year, and that was pretty good. But something was missing for me. Like, I just felt like it was fun and I was good at it, but it just something was missing. And I feel like that was really the connection. I feel like you don't sure when you win. I mean, like people, like your team or your family members might cheer, but like I feel like it's different when you're in front of a completely random stranger crowd, and it's just like, especially when they do start supporting you and chanting for you and doing your things, and like you've seen the support, it means a lot. I think that's something that I think you would, I guess, fall in love with. Like something you'll be like, wow, this is amazing. Like this is something I want.
You know what's funny is that I did amateur wrestling in middle school.
Really?
I did it for like 1 or 2 days.
Really?
Because I thought that it was professional wrestling. So I got in there and I just saw the match and I was like, where's the ring?
Yeah.
Where's the ring? I don't, how am I going to jump off the top rope?
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. This isn't what I wanted. This was back when I was like in like 5th grade, but I thought that was really funny. I don't know why I just thought about that.
Yeah.
I like that, like high school wrestling and stuff. Like you could see that in some of the styles. Is like some of the wrestlers, like shout out Brad Cashew. Like I adore the shit out of Brad Cashew, and you just see that style in his wrestling. Austin Luke, and even like Reed Walker. Reed Walker is like expanded like his moveset, and like he's grew so much like since I've seen Reed Walker the last couple of years. But like when I first saw Reed Walker, it was like that's what it gave me, that vibe, that like high school, wrestling style.
Yeah. I think it's cool too, like at our school, in Syracuse, we have a couple like amateur wrestlers that are here now. So it's like a new style that we can work with. And they can teach us some things while we're showing them new things as well. So it's kind of like a give and get.
Right. Wait, there's much love in this chat here. Okay, Patrick says, I need to get that priceless photo op the next time I see you two.
Yes!
I feel like it's got to be like the Young Bucks, though. You have to like kiss them.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's extra. That's an extra.
Under consideration.
I'm
talking about this. Yeah.
Now we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it with me. Like the next time I see you guys, we're gonna do like a Young Buck photo op post.
No, if anything, we got to do. So we'll have a trios match of Black and Yellow, and then Mike. So we'll have us as the Young Bucks, right? And then Mike is in the middle, and Mike is just like this.
Yep.
Yes.
That is a phone.
Yes, because that photo I posted of, remember the photo with the sad Mike shirt that my best friend Brad was wearing, and he's in the background going like that. Oh my god,
so good.
But that would be funny if you guys like go to like random places and you're doing the Young Buck pose, and Mike's just like, but you got to do it at random places, like
Never seen it.
Pulled over
at the IHOP.
On the throughway.
The IHOP or the Wawa or the Sheets or whatever like that. Just random places, pretty much. All right, let's see. Johnny says, is there any way I can get a signed 8x10 and merch?
Come to shows, Johnny.
Johnny's in Jersey.
Huh?
Johnny's in Jersey.
Oh, well,
Absolutely.
we were just in Jersey.
Yeah, but you know.
If you want to come out for NFW, we got stuff coming up.
Should be.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully catch you there. But if not, we also Marcus the Men bless us with what is that thing called?
A website?
A website, but there's a name for it. There's actual like the brand. I forgot what it's called.
Ocean Wave.
Yes, no, but anyway, we have the site. If you want to get a black and yellow shirt, you can get on there. I don't know if they do 6x10. Do they do
6x10? It's an 8x10.
8x10.
My blood pressure's raising.
I'm not that good with math.
My blood pressure is raising right now.
But yeah, so definitely, if you want to get a T-shirt, the website will be or in person. We'd love to when we get to see you for sure.
Well, I'm sure if anything, if like he really wants one, he could like message you guys, and you guys can like probably mail one out to him too, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
There
definitely.
you go. Get in the DMs and all that stuff. Okay, so here, plug your socials so that they can follow you. If they're not following you, they better be following you. They should be following you. So tell them where your socials are, where your merch is, all that fun stuff.
So I'm on Facebook as Corey Jackson. Instagram, Twitter, Corey Jackson 315. Follow me on TikTok, one Corey 97.
Yeah.
And that's one as in ONE, one Corey 97. I don't post
You gotta change them up.
I know. I had Corey Jackson 315, and then I had the TikTok first, and then apparently Corey Jackson 315 was taken already. I don't know why. So
Damn it, let's go after them. No, I'm only kidding.
I have to now. I'm seeking them out.
I'll make it easy for everyone. Mine's just the Ting Shi, TINGSHI. But yeah, that's pretty much for every platform, pretty much.
And then the link for our merch is in our bios.
Yeah, you'll see it there on Twitter and his, and also on both of our social. You'll find it. But yeah, let me hook up the guy that wants to. We'll get him after. Yeah.
Yeah, so all those links are in the description below. So if you want to just click, I got you covered pretty much for all that. So definitely go give them a follow. Go give some love. Go buy their merch. Go buy them at shows. Make sure you make Mike sad.
Say hi to us at the shows, please.
Yeah, please.
Come stop by. Say hi.
Yeah.
And take fun videos like we did.
Yeah.
Yes, take fun videos.
I'm planning on something. I'll let you know after. I'm planning on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm in here for you. PSW TV's in the chats is black and yellow. Thanks for showing some love. Let me see. Did I get everybody in this chat? And make sure that I get all your questions and stuff like that. Yeah. So, here we go. Johnny says black and yellow versus the Shook Crew. Another banger. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm with all. You guys are giving amazing recommendations.
Ready.
You guys are giving amazing recommendations of tag teams that we can work with.
Yeah.
We're open to all of them.
Yeah.
We're open to literally all of them.
Yeah. Book it. Please book them so I can see them more and all that stuff like that. Well, I think you got some follows and stuff like that. So they just said that they're following you guys. I just added. So there you go.
If I could throw a tag team, I'd like to work with the Havens too.
Yes. Oh my God, please.
I love the Havens. They're awesome. They've always been cool dudes with me, and I would love
that. Yeah.
I would love to work with them.
Absolutely.
I feel like there's a lot of tag teams out there that need to be out there more.
Yeah.
And Haven's definitely
We're
one.
We're literally in that situation right now.
Yeah, definitely. So, Black and Yellow, Haven's been on this podcast. I got traumatized and yelled at for the cereal story. Did you see that whole clip that was going on?
I saw a little bit of it. So what was it? Was it the cereal and the milk?
It was the milk. It was like, do you pour your cereal in first and then your milk, or do you put your milk in first and then throw your cereal in?
What do you do?
Huh? I cereal first.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So, but it was like a whole triggered conversation.
Yeah. What about you?
Do you not put cereal first? You definitely give off milk first vibes.
Absolutely, milk first.
He gives milk first vibes.
I don't tell you that's the only way to go, man.
He gives milk first vibes.
Well, I guess Dustin's gonna block you because Dustin was talking about blocking all the people who do that first.
With it too. Block Ting on literally everything.
Wilbert asks if you wrestle female, so intergender wrestling.
Honestly, I would love to. I would actually love to. I think that'd be pretty interesting to do.
Yeah.
Can you? I think that.
Yeah, I would. Especially, there's a Jason Stone actually was talking about me. We had discussion about that, and yeah, it's definitely something I'm interested in. And see, I feel like it'd be interesting to see what kind of story we can tell, and see the matches. And there are a lot of great female wrestlers out there on the indies too. Like.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely,
yeah.
I think even if we had to do a mixed tag, but I mean, we're both males,
yeah,
so I mean, I don't care if it's two girls on the other side or if it's a guy and a girl.
How about
anyone?
Okay, all right. Here, check this. Okay, we're gonna add Mike. All right, so it's gonna be a trio, right? We're gonna add Mike to you, right? And then we're gonna do waves and curls and more curls, and it is gonna be Trayvon, Jalen Braden, and Willow Nightingale. Like, let's go! Like, I feel like that would be a fun match.
Okay, I feel like Mike would just leave.
Because Mike leave us.
No, because the thing is like we like waves and curls and we like Willow, and I feel like they're all very like bubbly people, and Mike is just not. And so we could pass the vibe check with waves and curls. Mike, I don't think Mike can.
Yeah.
I just don't think I can.
Oh my god. Okay, more questions are coming into the chat. Okay, Robert asks, who's the one who came up with the name idea for the tag team?
Man, Robert wasn't listening to the beginning. Robert, did you not hear it from the beginning? Okay. So this team name, it came about because, I mean, really, there's only Ting wears a lot of black.
Mm-hmm.
I wear a lot of yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And
that should be how it goes. Like
it was just that. It was just that simple.
Yeah.
He wore a lot of black, and I wear a lot of yellow. Yeah. So that's kind of it. There's no other implications whatsoever. That
you didn't even have to ask us our favorite.
I think you just came in. It's okay.
Welcome, Rob.
Jason says ketchup on the fries or on the side and dip.
Ooh.
That's a good question. Wait, I gotta fix. Don't freak out. I'm gonna fix my camera again. Don't freak out. Wait, okay, there we go.
Did we actually agree on something?
That was crazy.
We actually agreed on something.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. But yeah, on the side.
Definitely on the side.
As a kid, I used to have it on. No, it wasn't my choice.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't my choice that they would put the ketchup on my fries, and I was like, it bothered me.
Yeah.
And then I would get flamed.
I simply shove it down my throat and just start drinking the ketchup.
See?
That's just.
Mike says, Corey, I'm safe in any neighborhood. Come on now. Robert says, never heard of you guys before. Yes, definitely check them out. Like, really, this is up and coming tag team. You know, I really want them to come up to Wrestle Open because, Robert lives up in Massachusetts, so he goes to a lot of the Wrestle Open shows or whatever like that. Robert, definitely, for what you're familiar with, go check out the NFW show that just happened, the Showcase show. They wrestled Miracle Generation, so I know he's very familiar with Miracle Generation.
Yeah.
Banger match. I'm telling you, you're going to like it. So if you want to, watch that match. That's the match that you're going to be like, oh, shit, okay, like, they need to come up to Open and all that stuff like that.
Get us out there at Open. Let Open know that you guys want black and yellow, too.
Yes, tweet at Wrestle Open and say you want to see
Let
black
them
and
know.
yellow.
Oh.
So definitely check that out. So Patrick says, how dare you talk about Mike like this? in all good fairness, in all good fun. I love Mike. Okay, like Mike's great. Mike's another great wrestler. Definitely go check him out. He's on also NFW. He's been on this podcast twice, so you can check out those interviews with Mike too. Maybe sometime in 2023, maybe I'll have all three of you on at the same time. You know, maybe.
I don't know if
yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe. All right, let me scratch that out. Let me edit that out.
Mike Skyros is for the culture. He's definitely safe in the neighborhood. I'll give him that. I'll give him Is he invited to cookouts?
When he's not moody.
When he's not sad. To the cookouts.
Oh, by the way, if you do check out our last match with Miracle Gen, Mike's match was actually right before ours. You want to check him out too?
Yeah,
right there.
Yes. So definitely check that out. Give all the love to NFW and Cody and all that great stuff. So awesome. Damn, we've been going on for an hour and a half. It's a really fun conversation. So, but so is there like anything else? Like, I know like there's nothing really coming up right now for 2022. Nothing that's really been announced.
Yeah. 2022, I feel like is kind of ending. So now we're moving on to 2023.
Yeah.
2023. If a goal of mine is just to work more than I have already this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely just really putting our names more out there and just travel to new places, wrestling new tag teams, just new people, just meeting new people, you know. Yeah. Fun being in the community.
That's really it. I mean, like I said, like we've only been together as a tag team for a year. Mm-hmm. So we haven't wrestled every single tag team that there is to know.
Yeah.
So we want to wrestle all the tag teams that we can possibly get.
There's so much to learn, you know. Yes. There's so many things.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're still hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We want.
I'm hungry now.
Tweet at your favorite promotions. Tell your favorite promotions to book them. I promise you, they're really, really, really good. So definitely check them out. You can find them on all those social platforms. You know, you can search for them on IWTV, all that fun stuff too. Wilbert says, Tiffany, have you ever interviewed two different groups at the same time? What do you mean two different groups? Like, I mean, I had the full Miracle Generation on for episode 200. I had Dustin, Kylon, and the Haven. I had Sean and Jay on. I've also had the Rejects, all those guys. I had Akira, John Wayne Murdoch, Reed, and Akira odd. That was a shit show. So, yeah, that was a shit show. I am working on the Choke Slam Chronicles. That's gonna happen in 2023. 2 different live feeds. 2 different live. What do you mean 2 different live? I'm live between 4 different platforms right now, baby. Nah, I run my podcast very differently than like a lot of other people. So, but yeah. So I guess that's gonna wrap it up. So you make sure that you guys follow them. I promise you're gonna love them. They're really awesome. You know, you'll probably see them a lot more in 2023. So yeah, definitely give them a follow. So thank you guys for hanging out. Like, this was fun.
Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for asking the questions.
Yeah. Especially thank you to you for having us on the podcast.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, what is it, like having 2 different tag teams on the same time? Well, pretty much like that. That was pretty much that I've done. Like I said, the full Miracle Generation, you know, the Haven Miracle Generation I had on at once. And then I had the Rejects completely. I wanted to do Young, Dumb, and Broke. I gotta follow back to that one day. But you never know. You never know what could happen in 2023. So make sure you're following me. Follow all the platforms. Again, if you're listening to this later, I love you very much. Next week, we have Perry Von Vicious. We're going to break down Grind at Wrestleville next week. So make sure you got your questions for Perry. He's freaking awesome. Actually, I would like you guys versus Perry and Rip Bison. Fuck yeah. Give it to me at Grind. Hey, Mike, pull some strings over there. Bring them over there. I'm here for it. So, hi, Tyler. What's going on? He goes, oh, man, I'm late. Well, thank you for coming in, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler.
Tyler, much love to you. We
Basically,
appreciate
get a shout out. Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah. You got a shout out. Much love to you. Much love. So, yeah. So, so I'm going to wrap this up, guys. So, again, thank you so much. You guys know the drill. Stay safe, support independent wrestling. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.